Morning, you guys. So I don't have anything crazy to share this morning, but I was talking to another one of us a couple of days ago, and she had made a comment. Oh, excuse me. She had made a comment that she wishes that she had the kind of time that I did to invest in Scentsy. And it kind of stuck with me. So I thought I would pop on here because I've come on here and showed you guys some of the stuff I'm up to, party packs, Happy Mail, things of that nature. But time is a myth. It really truly is. I'm sure it looks big and extravagant. And it was kind of intended to look that way to my customers, or it is intended to look that way, not kind of, to my customers. But overall, it's really like I spend an hour a day on this business, you guys. I am not. Time is not something that I really actually have a lot of. So I babysit a couple of days a week. My children are extremely needy. The big kids not so much. The three older girls are pretty much set, but the two little ones are insane time soul suckers. In fact, because I am now on here and making noise, I can guarantee you within a few minutes somebody's going to wander down the stairs because they blissfully have not adjusted to the chime change just yet in terms of the morning. So it's really not about what I'm doing. And again, I'm not going to say that I've never spent, a couple hours in an evening working on something. Sometimes I do. I mean, sometimes I have to, when I've got everything for Happy Meal together, party packs together, I just buckle down and I sit in my family room and put it all on my coffee table and I watch TV while I fill these things. Or when I was stickering catalogs, that took quite a while to put as many stickers in there, but I seriously just sat down and binge watched The Resident. So I'm not like taking much needed time away from my family to do the things that I'm sharing with you guys, because I can't. Like, I don't even have an office. You see, I'm in the eat-in portion of our kitchen, is where I have my stuff set up. It's open to the kids all the time. They're constantly getting into things, walking away with it. I've got to find it somewhere else in the house. Or the 2-year-old likes to sit on my desk. She will climb my desk to sit up there and mess with things, and it stresses me out. So if I get near my desk during their waking hours, which sometimes I have to, she's into everything. So I try to stay away from my desk while she's awake. I try to save getting things done for the most part, at nap time or, after they go to bed. Are there nights that I really just want to kick back and read a book? Absolutely. And a lot of the time I do. But sometimes I don't. So, at the end of the day, I see the potential that Scentsy has to be something huge for my family. And it is worth me setting aside those hours after bedtime that I'd rather be doing something else sometimes to get some of this stuff done. But mostly it's about organization. So, I plan. Let me see. I don't even know where I put my planner. So that's, I picked up our planner and I'm still in my pajama pants. I'm still in the shirt that I wore yesterday because a tiny human crawled into my bed. And I'm not making noise in my room. So I wasn't going to get up and get changed and do all of that. I wait till they're awake to take care of any of that stuff. And self-care is one thing that I am working towards. You have to be a priority. But really, at the end of the day, I'm a planner. So all of my notes, I picked up one of our planners, all of my notes, all of my calendar. Everything goes right into my planner so that I can stay on top of it. Another thing that I do is I write down my stuff here. There's sections for notes in here. It's really a great book to keep everything in one spot for me, and it's super simple. But but I'm organized. So you can see I've showed you guys my buckets before. Now, that's like spending practically for me no time in at all. So like I pre-plan for my stuff. If I get a bar in or I get some bars in that I know that I'm going to make samples of, I will throw it in a warmer. The warmer that came in my starter kit, honestly. That's one I don't like use it as display. That's strictly a utility warmer for me. I don't have anything fancy. I don't have one of those fun wilting, melting pots, although I really want one. But I don't have anything like that. So like when I'm doing felt samples, my stuff melts slowly because I just pop it off, 3 or 4 cubes at a time, and I melt those down and I do my thing with the kids. So it takes probably a good solid hour for 4 cubes to completely melt down to where I can dip them. But I'm not like sitting there watching over the wax, waiting for it to melt. I started out doing a lot of like my own fun designs for flyers and stuff like that. And I don't have time. I don't waste my time with that. We have enough seriously creative people in our group, whether it be this group, whether it be the Dreams Can Come True group. I get a lot of my stuff from there. There's a group called like Makes Sense. It's for flyers and stuff like that, but I don't really use a lot of flyers. What I have found that works most effectively for me is sitting down here and going live for 10 to 15 minutes. If I get in a new item, I go live when I open it up. If I am doing something like yesterday, the only thing I put out to my VIP group at all was me coloring my first fragrance flower. I just threw it on live. I was going to be doing it anyways. The kids were finishing up their lunch and not all up in my face. So I went live and I shared exactly what I was doing in that moment. And, Scentsy is really, this business is simple. Sales in general is simple. It's offer the product, link the benefits. That's it. That's all there is to it. So, I know that these party packs look fancy and stuff, but again, I'm super prepared for them. And, while I do spend a rather significant amount of rewards on myself, because that's why that's why we originally signed up for this. This is why we're doing it, to get free and half off Scentsy. I also make sure that I set aside some of my party rewards to get those items to spoil my customers. So, it's not taking a whole bunch out of my pocket. And like I said, I pre-plan, like April's going to be Easter. I have no idea what I'm going to put in there yet, but the wheels are starting to turn. Like I already know I'm going to need to go get, like Easter grass from Target or, an Easter candy from Target or what, like I just pick up little random things and I throw it together. But I try to keep it to 3 samples, and I make sure that whatever I'm sampling, I can get it with party rewards, because I don't want to spend a lot of money on it. Like last month I did, Scent Circles and Scentsy Soak, and then some all-purpose cleaner. I mean, I had like nothing financially into that other than a little bit on the decorations, but you don't need to be crafty or creative or have endless amounts of time to do those things. The party packs are extremely lucrative for me just because people want to smell it before they buy it. So, it made sense to me because I was that person already who never bought Scentsy for a consultant, up until Casey, truthfully. And that's because I was looking specifically for the Darth Vader warmer for my husband. And I went into a mom group that her and I are both part of. And that's how we met. I met her on Facebook. I've never met her in real life. And that's the thing. You don't have to meet your customer base in real life either. I mean, I started out mid-pandemic. So the only thing that I know is Facebook parties. I've done one event, and that was back in October. I have my very next event coming up this Saturday, and it's not because I think I'm gonna blow it out of the water with this event. Did I buy stock for it? Sure I did. But it's more about making the contacts, and quite frankly, it's more about getting my butt out of the house away from the kids for a day. So I'm home with the children, all day from sun up to sundown. They go to my sister's once every couple of months for a night. My parents obviously haven't been babysitting with the pandemic, so I'm with the kids all the time. So, the comment about, I wish I had the kind of time that you do. I don't have time. I really I do not spend an insane amount of time. Like yesterday, I think I spent 15 minutes on it, with just the fragrance flower. And I'm already getting questions about, oh, that's really cool, I'd like to try it. Or the other day, I had seen another consultant clean the hard water stains out of her shower with our bathroom cleaner. Blew my mind because, when we decided I was going to stay home, we sold my dream home where we lived, and moved super rural. I mean, we were going down to a one income family, and I gave up everything to be home with my kids. But I mean, I say no to all kinds of things but why I'm so dead set on this is because I really truly believe that Scentsy will put me in a long-term position, a little bit of hard work now. I mean, not that it will ever not have to require hard work. I mean, a business is hard work no matter which way you put it. But, it's got so much potential to change my family's life. It's got potential to change my husband's life. We really, at some point are going to need to move south. My husband's a vet and has some, residual health stuff because of that. That's particularly acts up when it's cold, when it's winter. This winter has been horrible for him. And, I look at this and go, this is it. This is the ticket to being able to change our lives and change, things for the girls, where I never have to go back to work if I don't want to, where, my husband isn't going to have to try to kill himself so that I can stay home with the kids, and pick up all the extra overtime that he does now. That's my goal. So, but again, time is a myth. Like I said, I try not to spend a lot of time, but I did that video. I did a live video, or recorded video actually, of this one, of me cleaning out my shower with our bathroom cleaner. I sold 6 bottles of counter clean in a couple of hours, or bathroom cleaner in a couple of hours. So, it's not about how much time you invest into this business. It is about sharing your excitement with others, showing them the benefits of the product, and letting it go. I don't want to sit there and look at somebody's 22 posts a day on Facebook. I don't. And I don't, there's no flyer in the world that has ever made me go, oh my God, I have to have that. I do a lot of lives. People like videos. I suck at Instagram. I am trying to learn Instagram. But everything that I do really is on Facebook. I do it, out in the yard while the kids are playing, on the few nice days that we've been, gracious enough to have. I also use the Amy app. I know that some people don't like Amy, but it's really, really great for follow-up. I get up in the morning, I get my cup of coffee, before the kids get up, and I sit down and I look at my Amy and I write my thank you cards for anything that I did yesterday. And then I'm done in 15 minutes. I'll pop in and check my news tab, or, throw up a post when I'm changing my wax. Something simple, but I really ultimately try to stay the heck away from flyers as much as I possibly can. With upcoming LTOs, you kind of have to use those, but what I'm also doing is borrowing the children's iPad these days, and I will download the photos, to my cloud because they link with me. And I'll grab one of the girls' iPads and I will sit here and go live and be like, oh my God, you guys, look at this. Because just throwing the flyer up there doesn't do crap. It doesn't really get that much attention. But I spend minimal amount of time on this every day. I mean, I guess that's really, really the point of it. I feel like I'm kind of rambling here this morning. But Scentsy is supposed to be simple. What we do is simple. It is literally, like I said, offer the product, link the benefits, show people who you are. I mean, there are times that I will go live where those little crazy monsters, I swear a lot, just not on Facebook. The crazy little monsters are running around, screaming, climbing on my body, sitting on my head. That's just my life. That's just what I do every day, all day, inside and out. And, you know, there have been moments, like I tried to repeat Casey's, live booking blitz giveaway thing. That was a disaster. It was a disaster for me. It really was. It was so bad. My kids were screaming, my kids were whining. But, at the end of the day, it was reality. And I had several people reach out to me afterwards going, oh, girl, God, way to stick through it. Way to keep your patience. I mean, you could see I was completely frustrated. But, it's not about how much time you spend in it. It's how you spend your time is really what I wanted to come on and say to you guys, because again, like I said, that's been resonating in my brain for the last couple of days. And I'm doing some of these trainings and whatnot, and they're like, keep it simple, and I realize what I'm showing you doesn't look simple. So I've been wrestling with that too, but I really ultimately just wanted to come on and say, you guys, it's not about time. It's really not about time. It's about the quality of what you do with your tiny windows of time. So, and the main thing I can preach to you guys on this is organization. Do not sit there and spend 6 hours trying to put this crap together. Don't do it. Space it out. I spaced it out over a month. So, here we are. We're on the 17th. I don't send Happy Mail until we get paid. I've got a month to plan my Happy Mail. And I'm already, like I said, I'm already brainstorming for that. My party packs, I've got them all kind of set up at this point, so where they're just plug and go. And like I said, when I get in new bars for it, because that's really what goes into it, is a catalog, felt samples. I buy the samples for, the body line, some confetti, and a candy. It doesn't take a whole heck ton of, I throw in a joint brochure and stuff, but it's all stuff that's already done. So I didn't design any of that crap. I just use what tools we have at our hands, at our fingertips. So there are so many tools out there. There are so many real life photos out there. And it takes you just a couple seconds. Facebook is a plethora of real life photos. I don't have all the warmers that we've got. I don't have all the wax that we've got. I don't like all the wax that we've got. That's the truth of the matter. But like I said, I keep it simple. Show yourself, be authentic, show them who you are, what your life looks like, and when they see the crazy or the chaos or the whatever, then they're naturally going to start thinking, oh, well, I could do that too. So yeah, that's really it. I just wanted to, I guess talk out loud and get these thoughts out of my head. But thank you very much for putting up with me this morning, you guys. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I hope you have a wonderful day. I have no plans. I babysit today, so I will be here with 3 kids by myself. But you guys have a really, really good day, and I will catch you all later.